Today's US session is officially done. Okay, so this is the afternoon analysis to see what happened during the daytime. Let me turn this down. Let's turn this down. All right. So the daily we closed a doji, but a bearish doji. Okay, that doji doesn't mean much. Well, it means that price. Well, what? Okay, let me get my thoughts together. Right here, you can see we broke this high, right? This was yesterday's high, and we broke this high, making a new high, right? Now, we came up, but we started retracing. The daily doesn't look nice, so the daily is like making the stuff a little bit iffy, which would make me may want to wait until Asian session, London session to actually like make the move. But in the lower time frames, like, okay, see, still gotta wait because price can still come down here and do some funky shit, right? Right? But I like on the 1 hour, right? Which is kind of low, so the higher time frames gives us a better picture. But on the 1 hour, we see that we have our higher high, higher high. You almost consider this a lower high because it's lower, right? But it's still the tested area. So if I was to go to the 2 hour, you see they're like equal highs. So I'm not really counting that area too much, or watching that area too much, or paying attention to this lower high, so to speak, right? But it is what it is, okay? But then right here we have a higher low, right? And in uptrend, the higher lows, did I say lower low? If I did say lower low, I meant to say higher low, right? The higher lows are the most important thing. Once the consecutive higher lows are being maintained, then that means we're still in uptrend, right? So on the 4 hour, if you go to this GJ here, it looks much better. Much better, right? Looks much better. 30 minutes for sure. Look at that. 30 minutes is telling me that like that buyers may be getting ready to come back into the market, right? But market just closed. Market just closed, and Asian session is usually a slow session. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna sit on my hands. Hopefully we get like a deeper test in here, and then more bullish confirmations, you know. Or if this engulfs here, then I'm gonna really pay attention. But personally, I would prefer a little bit of a deeper retracement, just because of like I said, with the dailies looking like. Let me take some right off. Just with the daily close like, you know, I prefer a deeper retracement. But it is what it is. So all that being said, with all that being said, like I said, I'd like for this support to be tested or something, right? With all that being said, I'm still bullish. I'm very much bullish on this count on this pair, GJ, which is my only pair, my only bitch. Excuse my French. And yeah, I'm looking for buys. So, and I'm willing to wait and see the correct move to take place, and that's when I'll capitalize and run GJ's pockets. So, yep, stay tuned and let's see. I'll make an update around probably 12 o'clock or 2 a.m. in the morning and tell you if I took the trade or when I took the trade or why I didn't take the trade. So, yeah, Sirski. Morning. Oh, okay, so trade update. Right now it is 6 o'clock in the morning. I woke up around 4:30. Honestly, my alarm hit at 2. Snoozed it. Went back to sleep. Niggas be tired, right? But anyway, so as you can see from the analysis I made yesterday, the prices in here, we definitely did exactly what we are looking for. Okay, which is beautiful, beautiful. See, price came down to this area that I said I like. See where my higher low was, and we found support. This is before, sorry, and then we found support. Let me find out where I was first of all. Right here, sorry. Price found support in here. Didn't come down to here, but That's fine. Price can do whatever it wants. We just have to be ready to capitalize it. Okay. And remember, I tell you what the daily looked like. What the daily looked, and remember that. Look, see, it didn't come down. That's why I didn't really pay attention to much of this. But you have to just have to be ready and ready to adapt to the market conditions. It actually followed the 1 hour structure, which is beautiful. Okay, so it did that, and then I saw that we broke above this resistance, and I knew that. I didn't knew that, but I know the price tends to, make some sort of retracement or retest after it breaks a resistance, right? And that's why I drew this resistance here. It broke resistance and made, although it became support, right? And then I saw that the next resistance was about up in this area, and then as you can see, price broke it again and made support. So not 5 o'clock hour just closed, which means it's 4 hour just closed. Well, it's made. And what I'm looking for now is when if this 15-minute engulfs here, like close above here, because the 5 minute has made up a nice candle, right? Should already take this now, to be honest. We're in prime trading time. Look at that. I'm going to take a trade after this 5 minute close, to be honest. It's my stop line. 13 pips. I'm gonna wait a little bit, right? Because this may do some of this and then do a double bottom and go up. This may do something like that, you know? And I'll it'd be beautiful if it does do that, okay? But right now I'm seeing what I'm seeing what I want to see here, and it's giving me confidence in wanting to take a second entry because I got my entry last night around here. Right before I go, I'm gonna show you the reason why I entered this trade. So the reason I entered this trade is because I analyzed all the way up into here. I came down to the hourly price, made this huge push, breaking out of this consolidation range area right here. Change the color for you. Price did that, right? And after doing that, gave me something what I love to see, right? Which gave me confidence to take the trade. Okay. What it did was, let's go down to the pyramid so you get a better visual. What it did was it broke and it came back. Like I said, this line I drew it as dynamic resistance slash a some sort of momentum slash pressure gauge, right? Because all along this area, you see price just respecting it, right? Respecting this area. So that means there's a lot of like bearish pressure just building up in this area. So the minute it broke this area or this bearish pressure barrier, it gives me a good indication that a good amount of buyers are in the market, and B, that is a good chance. It's usually a good chance to want to capitalize on that, right? But just the break is not enough for me because I don't know if I said before, but because I am a break and retest trader that trades with the trend. You know what I'm saying? So we broke the area, the bearish pressure, or the slash dynamic resistance. Put on 2 minutes to get a better picture. And then we came back and retested that broken area. And it's so beautiful. I love when price just moves this eloquently. You feel me? This is basically a textbook setup in my eyes. So I did that, and then I got my entry around here. See, I was sitting there. I was watching it while I was hanging with a friend, and when I seen this candle like did this, well, actually when I seen it retesting, since I was not really actively watching it, but I had the computer open, so I was still watching it. I placed a buy starter around this area. Okay, and I put my stuff below there. And honestly, my TP is like honestly around 15. 153-ish area, right? And the reason being because if you go to the higher time frames, you can see where'd it go? Yeah, you can see everything tripping it. Anyway, 135 areas up in here, which aligns with. I really want to put the 154 because in my weekly analysis of overcast, which you can find on my YouTube channel, I have price coming into here at least, or at least filling this width right here, right? So, and then eventually you can see your clean traffic to the left, right? So maybe I should like adjust that to be right here, which is like 152, just because when prices and momentum, it tends to fill wicks to the left, and this is the next wick here, right? But so that's why I want our next entry. So I can put my TP here and then have my second entry, probably shooting for 154, 155, 4. Okay, so anyway, that's what's happening. 5 minutes just close. Let's see how that close and golf, right? So now I would love to get some sort of retest one more time, but I might just enter it right now, to be honest. So that's what's happening. Thanks for tuning in. I'll keep you updated.